said it, I rely on it. Woo! Jesus said it. Oh, come on, don't mess with this. Y'all ain't ready for this. There's a blessing with your name on it. It's your harvest. You can count on it. Jesus said it. You can rely on it. Come on now. Don't be playing with me. Come on now. There's a blessing coming your way. You better know what it is. Lord have mercy. Won't he do it? All right, we done lift him up. Yeah, we lift him up. We lift him up. Y'all ready now? Okay. All right. Come on now. Come on now, the God that we serve. Good morning. Good morning. Tara wins. Good morning. Thank you, Passion for Purpose. Appreciate it. All right, we about to get this thing going, y'all. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live. Continue to tap the screen as we do what we do. On this Monday morning, on this June 1st, opening up a brand new month, I'm getting ready to talk about the lesson today. Good morning. The lesson today is the waiting room of destiny. The waiting room of destiny. All right? The waiting room of destiny. You got destiny over your life. I hope you know that. I really hope you know yeah, that's destiny in your life. You're headed somewhere. That means everything won't always stay the same. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody over there on YouTube. I see y'all over there coming in. Hello. Destiny means you going someplace. There's a destination. And you have not arrived yet, but you will. You will get there. Your future is so bright that if God will pull back the layers and let you peep in the inside of your future, it'll take your breath away. It'll be a big, thank you, Shanita, for the gift. Thank you. M. Bagley, thank you. If God can give you a glimpse and allow you to peek open the door and take a peek on the inside, it'll take your breath away. Your future is so bright. See, it's the devil that wants you to believe and think that your future isn't. Thank you. It's the devil that don't want you to believe that you are greater than what you are. Thank you, sweet rose tea. But I want you to know today that you are more than a conqueror. You are greater than what you know. You're greater than how you feel. And you're greater than what anybody ever said about you. Any negative thing somebody said about you and anybody who called out your name is because they don't know your name. Thank you, cutie pie. But God called you blessed a long time ago. And when God called you blessed, who can take it away? I mean, You are all that. So this morning, I want you to start off by telling yourself, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this at, inside this room and outside this room, over here on the other platforms, everybody that's watching me, say to yourself, I'm all that. I am all of that because you are. So the waiting room of destiny. Now this is a very important lesson today because waiting is a part of any process before blessing. Waiting is a part of any process before getting to what you really want in life. Thank you. Waiting is the process before you obtain what you've been praying for. Therefore, we must understand waiting, and we must understand the power in waiting. We must understand the power that's in waiting. And that's what I come to do my best to talk about, right, to help you. Waiting is not weakness. Waiting is not weakness. I'm going to say it again. Waiting is not weakness. The world will make you feel as though if love has not happened yet, something must be wrong with you. It hasn't happened yet, something you're not doing right. And sometimes you'll even say that to your own self, right? Waiting will cause you to even question yourself, question your value, question whether or not you're right. And you know what I'm saying? And you could feel like you're wrong. Waiting can whisper those cruel lies to you. That's why the Bible says, they that wait upon the Lord, shall renew their strength. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. The Lord is good to those that wait on him. Let patience have a perfect work. So in the end, you come out with entire, wanting, liking, nothing. There's gold in waiting. But it's in the waiting period do a lot of people mess up. A lot of people get off the boat. A lot of people faint. A lot of people throw in the towel during the waiting season because you're misinterpreting the waiting season. God told David he was going to be king at 17 years old, but he had to wait for it. He had to wait 13 years before it happened. God told Abraham him and Sarah was going to have a son, but shoot, they had to wait 20 years before the doggone thing ever happened. God prophesied about Jesus and told the world that Jesus was coming, but they waited thousands of years before Jesus ever showed up. Waiting is a part of God. Waiting is a part of the character of God. And there's nobody that can get around waiting on God, for God. They that wait, though. They that wait, though. They that wait, though. Something good always happens for those who do wait on it. So don't allow your that waiting season to whisper cruel lies to you. Maybe you missed your chance. Maybe everybody else got chosen. You're not good enough. Time running out. You're too old now. Your body is not the same no more. You done put on some weight. You done lost too much weight. I mean, all these things that come in people's minds just to what? Deter them from waiting. And I always say, your singleness is not punishment. Your singleness is preparation. Thank you, Tanjula. Your singleness is not punishment. Well, I've been single a long time, Tony. Okay, your singleness is not punishment. God has always been in the waiting business. Y'all got to understand that. Just because you prayed for something today don't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. Just because you prayed for something today don't mean it's going to happen this year. Waiting has always been a part of the God that you serve. If you are a Christian, if you believe in the Word of God, then you must understand waiting is a part of God. But they that wait, though. But they that wait, though. A seed buried on the ground looks what? Looks forgotten. A seed that is buried underground looks forgotten. Now think about that. A seed that is buried underground, it looks forgotten. Nobody applaud the seed while it is hidden. Nobody speak any good things about the seed while it is hidden. Nobody gathers around dirt saying, look how beautiful it is becoming. I want you to really catch this. I want you to really hear this. Nobody gather around the dirt and say, look how beautiful it's becoming. Nobody. It gets absolutely no attention. Nobody approaches it. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Men, don't approach me. A seed underground looks forgotten. Nobody applaud the seed while it is hidden. Nobody gathers around the seed while it is buried under the ground and say, look how beautiful it's becoming. I'm going to say it again. No one admires it. No one approaches it. Nobody's approaching me. A seed hidden underground looks forgotten. From the outside world, it looks abandoned, it looks invisible, it looks delayed, it looks all that. However, yet under the soil, as I always say, something sacred is taking place underneath the soil. While you're looking, while you're feeling like you're being ignored, while you're feeling like nobody's approaching you, while you're feeling like, God, is my time ever going to come? Something sacred is happening. Something sacred is happening. Well, what's happening, Tony? Roots are forming. See, you prayed for God to bless you. You prayed for God to open a door for you. You prayed to God to send the right person into your life. Okay, all right, then he take you and bury you so he can work on you. He don't need you with all that attention while he's working on you. If you're in the process of painting your house, who you want to come over there to watch you? Nah, you want to be left alone. So a lot of you on here right now, a lot of you ladies that's listening to me, you've been buried by God so he can work on you. And for a lot of you, you feel like you're invisible. Nobody see you. Nobody recognize you. Nobody pay attention to you. Nobody's approaching you. Nobody. That as dressed up as you get. You done did your hair, did your nails, did all this beautiful stuff, spraying on all this pretty perfume, and nobody. What's going on? Under soil, something sacred is happening. God buried you to prepare you for what you just asked him for. Now, if you're going to get weary in the process, why you prayed for it? If you're going to get weary and you won't let God work, If you're going to ask God for help, then you got to let God work. Because you always got to remember, his way is not your way. His thoughts are not your thoughts. As high as the heavens from the earth is God's thoughts and ways from yours. So what God did and what he had to do was hide you. He had to bury you. That seed, you the seed that he had to bury. And a seed buried looked forgotten. But again, under the soil, something sacred has taken place. It just needed to be planted so it can begin to develop. Roots start to form. Strength is developing. Thank you. The seed is not dead. The seed is becoming. And just maybe, this is where you are right now today. You're not buried, you're planted. Not buried, planted. Now that's big, and I'm going to elaborate. But before I elaborate, would somebody put that in the chat for me? I'm not buried, I'm planted. I'm not buried, I'm planted. Put that in the chat for me. Thank you. Because here's what you got to remember, and here's the difference. Thank you, Wani. Here's the big difference on this. You are not buried, you are planted. A buried thing is forgotten. A buried thing is forgotten. A planted thing has a future. I'm going to say that again. A buried thing is forgotten. A planted thing has a future. You're not buried, you're planted. Thank you. When you buried something, that's earth to earth, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust, to be no more. Once it's buried, it's over. You're not buried, you're planted. Because a planted thing has a future. So here's the biggest thing that you got to not confuse. You cannot confuse preparation with rejection. You cannot confuse preparation with rejection. Always remember this. A master chef does not and will not place serve unfinished food before it's finished. A master chef does not serve food before it is finished. A master chef does not serve food before it's finished. Thank you. A jeweler does not place unfinished diamonds in a showcase. And God does not rush destiny just because loneliness showed up knocking at your door. God does not rush destiny just because you're feeling tired. God does not rush destiny just because you're feeling exhausted. It makes no difference how hungry them people out there at that restaurant is. That master chef will not rush and place unfinished food on the plate. So what would the chef do? Give them some crackers and some water. And you'll sit there while you waiting on your food, nibbling on some crackers and nibbling on some bread while you wait. for your main course. So they'll bring red bread to your table. They'll bring some crackers or something to your table. Nibble on this to the main course because it's going to be a little while. Because they got to prepare what you requested. It's cooked to order. That's what God will do to you. It's been made to order. You made the prayer. Now God will give you some bread and crackers and say, now wait on it. Well, what's bread and crackers? He'll give you a dose of the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. He'll give you another slice of they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And then he'll give you another nibble of trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to thine own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. See, he'll give you a dose. He'll give you some bread to eat while you're waiting on your full course meal to be presented to you. Because he's not going to rush the process just to satisfy your appetite. Because it doesn't matter how hungry you are. By the time he serve it, you still going to eat it. And it's going to be delightful. The waiting room of destiny. Thank you. You're waiting. You're in an excellent spot. You're in a beautiful spot. You're in the waiting room. Well, what you waiting to be seen. You waiting for your name to be called. You in the waiting room. So what does that mean, Tony? That means you are in doggone position. You in position to get what you want. You in the waiting room. You in the room. You're just waiting on your name to be called. Are y'all catching it? You're in the room. You're just waiting on your name to be called. The waiting room. You know it's coming to pass. You know what's going to happen. You're in the waiting room. You ever had a doctor's appointment? Well, where do they sit you at when you arrive? In the waiting room. And you wait. What are you waiting on? Your name to be called. But here's the thing. You in the room. And you know you're not going to leave out of here before you go see who you came to see. You in the room. You're just waiting on your name to be called. Doggone it, you in the room. Y'all, some of y'all crying. Some of y'all being you're discouraged. It's disheartening. Why? And you up in the room. You in the room. You just waiting on your name to be called. The waiting room of destiny. And I done told you, and I'm going to say it again. Loneliness is a terrible life coach. Loneliness is a terrible life coach. Because loneliness has a voice. That's why it's a terrible life coach. Because loneliness has a voice, as I told you, and I'm going to continue to say, loneliness is a terrible life coach because loneliness has a voice. Oh, strange voice. Loneliness will say, text him back. Said loneliness will say text him back. Somebody you know you shouldn't deal with, somebody you know you should never talk to again in life. All of a sudden here they are responding to you, but and loneliness will say text him back. If loneliness speaking, that means you in your lonely moment. Lonely talks when lonely is present, when loneliness is present. And when you feeling lonely, all of a sudden here come the wrong text. And their loneliness will say, text him back. Even if he had broke your heart in the past. Even if he did you wrong in the past. Loneliness will say, text him back. Let me tell you something. A lot of times, loneliness is nothing more than emotional hunger, pretending to be discernment sometimes. Sometimes loneliness is no more than emotional hunger, pretending to be discernment. And you must always remember, hungry people eat things they normally will reject. You'll be surprised what you eat when you're hungry. I'm going to say that again. You'll be surprised what you eat when you're hungry. And loneliness is no more than emotional hunger, pretending to be discernment. And hungry people eat things they normally would not eat. Wow. Emotional hunger is dangerous. Hungry for love, hungry for compassion, hungry for intimacy, hungry for affection. And hungry people eat things they would not normally eat. A starving person will never ask, is this healthy? I'm going to say it. A starving person will never ask themselves, is this healthy? Thank you, happy-go-lucky. Well, I hope y'all caught this part. So be very careful what loneliness makes look attractive. Be careful. Loneliness will make things look attractive. And it ain't nothing but lizard tongues and chicken feet smothered in gravy, onions, and bell peppers, and you looking, oh, that looks so delicious. When you're hungry, loneliness makes stuff look so attractive. Oh boy. And like I always say, when you hungry, a red flag will start looking pink. When you lonely, a red flag will start looking pink. I'm going to say it one more time. When you're emotionally hungry, a red flag will look pink. And this is why waiting matters. Because waiting teaches vision. Waiting teaches vision. You'll stop falling in love with promises, and you'll start watching patterns. Waiting will teach you discipline. Waiting will give you vision. Waiting will teach you vision, should I say. And when you got vision, again, you'll stop falling in love with promises and you'll start watching patterns. Oh boy, thank you, L. Thank you, Shanita. But see, this is what a healthy woman learns. This is what a healthy woman learns. This is what a wise woman learns. Just because a man notices me does not mean he qualifies for me. Okay. Just because a man notices me does not mean he qualifies for me. So if it's one man that you are looking for, then there's one who qualifies. So that will eliminate you being bamboozled by many. That would eliminate that love bomb stuff and dismiss it from your life. Because you understand, just because a man notices you does not mean he qualifies for you. So that means you're looking for the person who qualifies to be with you. That means he is exemplifying the type of characteristics and traits that you need in a man for your life. Thank you. So just because he notices you don't mean he qualifies for you. Thank you. A fisherman will cast wide nets. But a husband builds shelter. That man went over your head. I'm going to say it again. A fisherman casts wide nets, but a husband builds shelter. So in other words, thank you, Queen of a Crown, one gathers temporarily, the other prepares permanently. Making sense? So I'll say again, a fisherman will cast wide nets. You ever heard the saying, "It's more fish in the sea"? Okay, a fisherman casts wide nets, but a husband builds a shelter. A fisherman gathers temporarily, but the husband prepares permanently. So in other words, you have a man who is preparing for that woman. Build shelter for someone to come share it with him. So that you got one man who prepares for one. You have another man that's preparing for many. Don't be caught up and become a product of the fisherman's net. Many women, so many right now, caught in the fisherman's net because he cast wide. You want a husband, but you're entertaining a fisherman. You want a husband, but you can continue to let a fisherman in your life. I mean, a fisherman like guppies, like salmon, he like red snapper, he likes sharks, he like catfish. Which one are you? I know I said a mouthful. You better recognize a fisherman when he presents himself to you. And you better be able to recognize a husband, a man who's preparing for that woman to share with him. You better beware of the man that's walking around with his nets. Because he know there's plenty fish in the sea. A man that wants access will chase excitement, and you think he's chasing you. I'm going to say that again. A man who wants access chase excitement, and you think he's chasing you. Hello. I'm going to say it again. A man who wants access will chase excitement, and you think he's chasing you. He's chasing the game. That's why there's adrenaline flowing, because he haven't conquered you yet, and you're a new woman that he's never been with. The adrenaline is pumping for the new, not the you, but the new. And a lot of women misinterpret that as he's chasing her. I'm going to give you some infallible truth today, and you better not ever forget it. The chase don't start while he's getting to know you. The chase happens after he decides to be with you. That will help you discern better. It'll clear it up when you understand. See, the Bible says, in all you're getting, get an understanding. My people are destroyed because of a lack of knowledge. Catch that little piece of wisdom. The chase for a man doesn't begin when he's trying to get to know you. The chase starts after he decides that he wants you in his life. Now he coming after you. Now he's pursuing you. He's being intentional. He's being consistent. That's the chase. His patterns stay the same. That's the chase. His efforts speaks volumes. That's the chase. Because a man is trying to sway you to get in the bed, that's not the chase. Ladies, that's excitement. adrenaline is pumping for the new, not you. But the man that wants you, his adrenaline starts to pump for you. Now, if you let that fly over your head, shame on you. So you have one man that values, one man who wants your attention. And then you have another man that values your soul. I'm going to say that again. You have one man that wants your attention, and another man that values your soul because he wanted your soul. What does that mean? He wants a deep connection with you. He wants a deep connection with you. And this is where many women miss the revelation, miss the understanding, and get a lot of confused. You're not waiting on love. Love is waiting on the version of you that finally believes she deserves healthy love. You're not waiting on love. Love is waiting on the version of you that finally believes she deserves healthy love. Thank you, Diane. See, sometimes God delays what you desire until your heart can recognize it. Sometimes God delays what you desire until your heart can recognize it. Hello, hello. Because what good is a king? What good is a king if your trauma taught you to trust clowns? Do I need to stop today, y'all? Am I going too far? Do I need to reel it in just a little bit? Y'all just tell me and I will. Do I need to lighten up? If I need to lighten up, if y'all need me to lighten up, I'll lighten up for you. Okay. Okay. Thank y'all for continuing to tap that screen. Keep the taps going, y'all. I know you're listening, and I know it gets hard to tap when you're listening. I get it. But y'all know how TikTok is. 2 more of those hats, bee hats, y'all. We'll be halfway on the gift goal over here. 2 more. Thank y'all for over here too on YouTube. Your comments. If I'm talking all right, from time to time, if you can contribute to that gift goal up there, I appreciate it. Help the live out. Sometimes God delays what you desire until your heart can recognize it. YouTube is Tony23 Talks. Because what good is a king if your trauma taught you to trust clowns? You can't handle a king if your heart and your trauma taught you how to deal with clowns. You don't know how to deal with this man that you're talking about, a king. Can you really handle it? Can you handle a king? I mean, you say these beautiful words, but can you actually handle a king? And the truth of the matter is, a lot of women can't. This is no shade. This is not to diminish nobody, but it's for learning. It's for elevation. If you've only entertained clowns, how you know how to entertain a king? If you only entertain men that kept you just feeling like nothing, how can you nurture a man that will put you on a pedestal? You can't. You won't know how to. That's why I said sometimes God delays what you desire until your heart can recognize it, until you're ready. Thank you, Mel June. Until you can handle this man, this type of man. Because he's different. And you have to recognize that. And it will teach you to be and you'll learn real quick that you're going to have to behave totally different with this man. Well, what does that mean? That's out of your comfort zone. Because if you have to totally behave totally different with a man, that is completely out of your comfort zone. So what'll happen? You're going to miss the mark a lot of times. And this man will be very frustrated a lot. You understand? So your prayer is, Lord, teach me, prepare me how to handle what I'm asking for. Because you can misinterpret this man quickly. A king. You want a king? Don't you know a king is authoritative? Not controlling, authoritative. He has a stern stature about him, a stern countenance about him, because he's not about games. He do what he say and he say what he do. But when you're not understanding that, you will misinterpret it and him. So are you ready for what you prayed for? Is the question. Thank you. What good is peace? Thank you, Miss Red. What good is peace if dysfunction feels more normal? What good is peace if dysfunction feels more normal? All you will be doing is just saying nice, beautiful words. But when it's time to live in it, you can't. It's difficult to live in because you've thrived in dysfunction. Again, this is no shade. This is just recognition. Let's recognize so I know how to make the proper changes in my life. That's all. But because you can say you want peace all day long, but you've thrived in dysfunction for 10 years. Don't you know dysfunction have become a part of you? You're numb to the dysfunction. You know how to do it. You know how to handle it. That's why it don't bother you. The dysfunction will no longer bother you because you have gotten accustomed to dysfunction. And so all of a sudden now you say, I want peace. You don't know what it looked like. Peace can be all in your face. And you saying you want peace, but you continue with dysfunctional ways. You continue doing things that causes dysfunction. It is because you became accustomed, used to dysfunction. You wear those clothes and you haven't taken them off yet. A man sitting in prison talking to his friends. Man, I'm ready to be free, bro. I want freedom. I want to be free, man. I want freedom. I want freedom. He been in prison for 25 years. I want freedom, man. I want free. I'm ready to be free, man. I'm ready to put my life back together. And the day came when that man is released from prison, go back to society. Now he has his freedom. And 6 months later, he's back in the penitentiary. I thought you wanted your freedom. No, you came institutionalized. You can't function in freedom no more. You function better with controlled movement. You control better. You work better in an institutional environment now. So that's why when they gave you the freedom, you messed it up because you don't know how to function in freedom. So he back in a place where he did all this talking. He's ready for freedom. I'm ready for freedom. But you've gotten used to being in the institution. You got used to prison life every day until it didn't bother you no more. It was just a part of your life. You don't even think about it no more. It's just life for you now. That's why when you go and get the freedom, you can't maintain it. And you got to go back to where you feel most comfortable. That's why a lot of women, and I'm not on women today, but this is just lesson for you, okay? So a lot of women, you want a good man, and you will get that good man, right? But you can't keep him. You will sabotage it because you can't handle what he brings. He brings peace. He show you love. He esteem you high. He want to treat you like a lady. He's gentle and soft with you. That's not the environment that you came from. And so periodically you find yourself doing things to disrupt that peace, disrupt that harmony, disrupt all of that until the day come where you lose the man. And then you know the type of man you'll end up back with? The man that curses you out. The man that calls you out your name. Back in your comfort zone. And you will stay with that man for 15 years. And you couldn't stay with the man that brought peace, harmony, and love in your life for 3. Now that's a hard truth, but it's the truth all the same. It is the truth all the same. Now you go get a man, he drinking, he getting drunk every now and then on the weekend. He's smoking a little bit, getting high, but you all right with that. You can function in that. He curse you out. He grabbed you out of shirt, but you all right with that. See, that persona and that woman who dealt with that and became accustomed to that, you never buried her, which means she still want that. And I'm going to tell you something, and she'll never admit it. She'll never admit it. She will never admit it. She'll be in denial till the sun turns red. She'll never admit it. That's why I say, even though you praying for something, even though you saying you want one thing, are you really capable of handling the thing you asking for? So it becomes, as a woman, can you actually nurture that? Can you nurture peace and love? Can you nurture that? Can you nurture that affection? Can you nurture that? When you've been nurturing the opposite of that, when you've been nurturing the total opposite, that's what you've been nurturing. Hard truth, but it's the truth anyway. That's why I said, what good is peace when chaos feels normal? That's why you'll still entertain your ex. That's why you'll still keep letting him come back. Because that dysfunction is what you've used to, and that's what your body craves, and you don't even know it. And knowing he ain't no good for you, but you'll still fall right back. You'll still keep the window cracked for him to come in. And some of y'all women, some of y'all ladies will do it this way. You're keeping the door cracked. You'll send him a good morning text. Good morning, just want to say good morning. And you'll dress it up like, well, I don't have to be mean to him. I mean, it's good. I don't have to be mean. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a mean person. Be quiet. Stop rationalizing your behavior. You're rationalizing your behavior. But when you've changed, everything changes. When you've changed, everything changes. You become ready, even though you were not accustomed to this, accustomed to a man treating you the way he's treating you now, and the love that he's giving you and showing you, and the way he's made with this like what y'all praying for, what y'all asking for. And even though you didn't have it, and even though that was never there, because you've changed, Now you're ready to cultivate it. Now you're ready to nurture it and learn along the way. And when you make the mistakes, you adjust. Now let me adjust now. Okay, that's okay. That's not good. Let me not do that no more. You start making adjustments. And now you want to do better. Now you want to be better. Let me learn this. Let me learn this environment. Let me learn in this peaceful environment. Let me learn in a loving environment. Let me learn how to grow. Let me learn how to nurture it. Let me learn how to clean this house right here. You see what I'm saying? Let me learn how to keep this house clean and spotless. Because now you stay in some place you've never been before. So beautiful. Now learn how to keep this house clean. A wise woman buildeth her house. Okay. An airport runway looks empty before arrival. An airport runway looks empty before arrival. Nothing seems to be happening. Silence, stillness, and just a lot of waiting. But hidden from your eyes, hidden from your eyes, something is moving toward you at 30,000 feet. Hidden from your eyes, something is moving toward you at 30,000 feet. See, what you got to understand is this. The runway is not empty. It's preparing for arrival. Oh, I hope y'all got that right there. Whoo! Whoo, 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 whoo. The runway is not empty. It is preparing for arrival. And maybe your life feels quiet. Maybe Friday nights feel lonely and still. Maybe your heart feels tired. But quiet does not mean forgotten. Stillness doesn't mean nothing is happening. The quietness often means something is approaching that requires room to land. Lord, have mercy. Something is approaching that requires room to land. Well, somebody write in the chat for me, it's about to land. It's about to land. You've been making room this whole time and you ain't even realize it. You've been making room because something is about to land. Your runway have been cleared. And your blessing is soaring above your head at 30,000 feet. Oh boy. And it is about to land. Listen, y'all. Listen. Thank you, Lily. Listen, y'all. A woman decorating her nursery before the baby arrives can look strange to doubters. A woman decorating her nursery before the baby arrives can look very strange to doubters. Somebody may ask you, why do this before the baby comes? Because faith prepares before proof arrives. Faith prepares before proof arrives. If you know it's coming, then act like it and prepare for it. Don't be telling me you waiting. If you believe it's coming, prepare for it. The woman decorate the nursery before the baby ever get here. Air traffic control clear the runway before the plane ever lands. If you know it's coming, prepare for it. So either you know it's coming or you don't. So if you know your blessing is on the way, why you ain't preparing for it? If you know the greatest relationship of your life is soon to come, well, if you know that, then you preparing for it. Just that. Faith prepares before proof arrives. That woman will go buy clothes before she ever hear footsteps. Lord have mercy. She go buy clothes. And she don't even know no size. Don't even know the stuff gonna fit. That don't stop her from going to buy the clothes. Well, why is she buying the clothes and she don't know? Because she know it's coming. Boy, y'all ain't, because she know it's coming. Oh, I can make the adjustments when it get here. But I'm going to be prepared for it when it arrives. Man, shucks. What is she doing? She's making room for what she knows is coming. She makes room for what she believes is coming. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying today? Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you. Marriage should not rescue your happiness. Marriage should not rescue your happiness. It should add to a life already rich with purpose. That's it. Marriage is an addition. It adds to a life that is already rich in purpose. It adds to a life that's already rich in joy. It's not here to make you happy. And the reason for your happiness is an addition to your already happiness. Thank you. So what are you saying? No man should have the pressure of becoming oxygen. Thank you. You breathed in before he came. See, love becomes at its healthiest, right? When it becomes companionship, not survival. It's just companionship. It's not survival. Thank you. So you can't be desiring marriage, or you can't be desiring a husband, and then but you're entertaining all these distractions. Praying for loyalty, and you keep replying to inconsistency. You understand? You can't be praying for clarity and then negotiating with chaos. So in other words, you cannot make room for destiny while you emotionally renting space to dysfunction. Stop renting space to dysfunction. So close the doors. Come on now. Close the doors. Close those doors. The butterfly cannot argue with the cocoon. The butterfly cannot argue with the cocoon, because transformation requires separation. Transformation requires separation. Thank you. The fact that love has not happened yet does not mean love is not happening. The fact that love has not happened yet does not mean it is not happening. Because some things are growing where eyes cannot see. The Bible puts it this way: eyes have not seen, neither have ear heard the things that God has prepared for those who love him. Eyes have not seen. Some things are growing where eyes cannot see. The roots are underground. The plane is in the sky. The baby is developing in secret. The butterfly changes in the cocoon. Come on now. And you have to say to yourself and know you are becoming the woman who will recognize the love she once would have ignored. I'm going to recognize it. Protect the peace she once would have sacrificed. And receive the kind of love she no longer has to beg for. And you're going to be ready for this. And when he comes, guess what? He gonna feel like confirmation. He gonna feel like confirmation. He gonna feel like peace. He's gonna feel like consistency. He's gonna feel like love. He's gonna feel like safety. And you're going to know it. And you're going to know it. And you're going to feel good on the inside. Period. And when the right one finally arrives, when that plane lands, when that plane finally lands, it won't feel like confusion. He won't feel like confusion. When that plane finally lands, it's going to be empty when it lands. Why will it be empty? Because you are the only passenger. Because you're the only passenger. And the next time he takes off, y'all taking off together. Y'all gonna mount up together. Y'all gonna mound up with wings like eagles together. Y'all are gonna walk and not faint. That means it's going to last. You won't get weary with each other. Because you prepared for him, he prepared for you. You made room. He could land. Notice this truth about this whole symbolism that I gave. The plane can't land until he get permission from air traffic control. He would have to circle the block until air traffic control gives him the permission to land that plane on that runway. Well, he can't land until air traffic control gives him the permission to land. Until God say you're clear to land. Oh boy. Thank you, Majestic. If I'm talking all right, let's see can we finish this gift goal right there. Hey, look at that, y'all. Thank you, Lily. 7 more, y'all. All 6. Thank you, JJ Jones. Is it? God is in control. So even though it looked like nothing happened because your runway is clear, $30,000 feet, something is happening. Your time coming, your moment coming. There's a man praying right now today for a good woman. And that good woman is you, and you have no clue. And God is just waiting for the right time, and he'll give clearance to land. And when God gives clearance to land, guess what happened? Paths cross. Out the blue. Paths cross. So the one that is in control, y'all, he got the control. And he's good at it. Oh, he's good at it. He's good at it. All right. That's all I got today. He's good at it. Any questions? Any questions? I appreciate you. Beating fast since you started. I know I got a lot to do. Okay. What takes a man so long to tell you he loves you? When he loves you. If he don't tell you he love you, that means he don't love you. What's your question, Doris? You can always go back to my YouTube channel and watch this message over again. To those who came in late, you can come up here and ask me a question if you want. Well, can you come up? Do you want to come up, Doris, and ask me a question? You can cue to come up. My YouTube channel is let's see. I'll post it for you. That's it right there. I have a also, yo. I have a course right here on YouTube that you can get. It's like $25. I partnered with YouTube and created it. It's called Date Like a Bride, Think Like a Wife. It should be down there. You can click it and get it. It's Date Like a Bride, Think Like a Wife. And it will bless you. It really will. Go through everything. It's me, I'm doing it. I'm on video doing it. It's me talking, everything, right? I give you questions. I give you first, second, and third date questions that you want to ask that man. But then I also give you the responses to the question that you need to be looking for. I have good responses and I got red flag responses. That'll help you. And then I show you how you incorporate it in the conversation. That is so simple, so easy. It don't even feel like an interrogation and none of that type of stuff. So if you can, once you get that, it'll help me out big time on YouTube, on TikTok. Because it'll open up for them wanting to do more things with me. But it's up to y'all, though. It's up to y'all getting it. Y'all have to show interest. If y'all don't show any interest and don't get it, then it's cool. Then they won't go no further. You know, the people didn't want it, bro. Ain't no use doing nothing else. But if you feel that it can bless your life, the title is Date Like a Bride, Think Like a Wife. And there's a lot of information that I'm sharing. All right, that will bless you. Like for real. Hello there. Thank you. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Nah, if you don't want